Get ready to revive the outdoors with Cody and Cody.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
On the water, in the woods. Pursuits made possible by Trigicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Brunton, equipment for outdoor adventures. Lacrosse, established in 1897, built to last. Ginsu Outdoors, not just sharp, wicked sharp. Gerber, fend for yourself. Get ready to revive the outdoors.
I'm pretty sure that roost falls in that old creek bottom. Yeah. I think that's holding some pretty good birds in there.
Well, if you're going to start there, I'd say you're in a pretty good spot.
Welcome to today's show, folks. We got a wild ride ahead of us. Cody and I, it's springtime, as you know, and have kind of schemed up and, to our knowledge, are going to do something that hasn't ever been done before. In the state of Oklahoma, they have 3 subspecies of turkey, the Rio, Merriam, and Eastern. And in Oklahoma, you can take 3 birds in one day. Just you can't do it in one county, which I think we got about a 500 and some odd mile stretch that separate the Eastern from the Merriam, that Rio falling in between. And we're going to try to get it, all 3 of them, in a 24-hour period.
The 24 hours is definitely going to be the kicker. You know, I'm sure that during the season there have been people that come through. Of course, this is the first year that Oklahoma's allowed all 3 birds killed in one year, and well, even in one day. So, like I said, as far as we know, it's not been done yet, and putting the 24-hour restraint on ourselves is going to be interesting. But we've been strategizing here at the lodge. We think we got a pretty good idea. We're finna split ways. One camera going with Cody, one camera going with me. Let's get in the woods and see how it turns out.
Well, folks, this week's show is one that Cody and I have been looking forward to all year. It's probably going to be the most difficult, the most anticipated, and the wildest trip that we do all year. And believe it or not, it's turkey season. We're in the opposite ends of the state right now, and I'm going to give him a shout right quick just to see where he's at in his travels, and hopefully he'll answer the phone. If it'll ring, there it goes. Can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear. Hey, let me put you on speakerphone.
All right.
Alright. Hello.
Well, where y'all at?
Alright. Well, we're headed up through Sealing towards Woodward onto Kenton.
Kenton, eh?
Yep, see if we can't get us a swinger on the ground.
Is that still considered Oklahoma?
If it is, I don't know how. I think we'll be just a few miles outside of New Mexico. I got off the phone with Newly earlier, Newly Hutchinson with the Chain Ranch, and he said they were up there Monday and saw some nice birds. Think that we'll have some pretty good luck in the morning. But also, they said they saw a lot of mule deer, elk, even some bear while they were up there. So he said the trend like we're not even Oklahoma probably.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna head up there, and it's gonna be one of those things. We're gonna ride real late in the morning. We're gonna drive through the night, meet up with Bob Apple up there. He's gonna kind of show us around, make sure we're on the right land, and we're just gonna get out there and do some running and gunning, Cody stuff.
I hear you now. If I'm not mistaken, we got a guy, we got a new hand behind the camera with us this week, filming you, Mr. Matt Willis. And
That's right. Somehow he got pawned off with a little crazier Cody. So we're gonna have some fun through the night, share some fun stories, and just kind of do what we do on the road. And he's got film here and there. And then when we get out there, we're gonna see if we can't get calling and digging.
all right, well, be sure and get a picture of him for everybody, so everybody knows who we're talking about. But we've just about made it to Hartshorn. We're right outside of town, and we won't be too much longer. We'll be meeting up with Cody and his dad Randy, and hopefully they'll have some birds lined out for us. We'll get them on in the morning, and hopefully we'll be giving y'all a call right after sunlight, letting you know we put the bird down first.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that call. I know you've got some good birds in that area, and other than that, man, good luck to you, brother.
I hear you, man. All right, 3 birds, 3 subspecies, 1 state, 1 day. We ready for it?
Yep, we're going to hit the ground running and gunning, try to do some calls, play the birds, set up some good decoy spreads, and just play it by ear, really adapt to the situation. We got, like we said, 3 different subspecies. The Rio and Miriam hunting them's going to be the same, but that Eastern may have some troubles. We'll see or Cody and Steve does some pretty good scouting out where they're at, and I think maybe it'll be able to work out.
Well, we made a couple stops on the way out here, and people say these eastern birds are definitely a little bit different. We're gonna give them a run for their money tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna get back on the road and paying attention, and I'll call y'all in the morning, see how y'all doing.
All right, man. We'll holler at you then.
All right, later, brother.
All right. Bye. And that is that. As you heard, Oklahoma has 3 of the 5 subspecies of turkeys available here in the state. And just last year, they legalized it where you could kill all 3 of your birds in 1 day, just as long as you were within county limits. You got some counties in the state that's 2 times a day, and some that's 1 a day. So as long as you were, outside of, from county to county, you can kill all 3 of your birds in 1 day. So we're gonna try and not that either one of us will kill all 3 necessarily. We hope so, and we're gonna try our best to do that. But we're gonna try and, as a team, we're gonna put 3 subspecies down in 1 state here in Oklahoma in 1 day, and we're looking forward to it. And I can guarantee you it's gonna be fast paced. So y'all hold on, and we'll catch up with you in the morning.
It's been a long night for me and Willis, but they're calling to us. All right, folks. It's been a long night for me and Willis, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Get my game face on.
There's something new in the woods. A major shift in the balance of power. Now there's Commando. All-weather pot calls, mouth calls, and hunting accessories let you command the wild. Commando, hunting products with an edge. The edge to success.
From Ginsu Outdoors, wickedly sharp Damascus stainless steel hunting knives with 33 layers of Japanese stainless steel. Superior VG1 core, cryogenically cooled for ultimate edge retention.
Ginsu is known for their blade expertise, and now they're bringing it to the outdoors.
And hey, if y'all hunt as much as Cody and I do, you know how important a great knife is, and nothing is sharper than a Ginsu Outdoors Damascus steel blade.
Hey, it's not only sharp, it's wicked sharp.
See the full line at GinsuOutdoors.com.
I won't apologize for being a man. Or let you work harder than me. I will protect those in need and be the guy others depend on. I will fend for myself.
All right, well, we set up this morning. We had some action. A couple Jakes came in from behind us. I'm talking about they were talking loud this morning. They've kind of calmed down a little bit now, and we're going to use this terrain to our advantage. See if we can't circle around, maybe either set up to where they're moving. They're following a creek bed over here to the south of us. See if we can't set up there, or possibly get on one of these higher plateaus, if you will, mesa, and see if we can't glass them and locate a big swinger. But you know, I was hoping maybe they'd come into the decoys, but they're still pretty end up right now. But there's a lot of birds out here, and hopefully we can see some more swingers. Let's get to moving. Right there he is. You on him? Yeah. Yes! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I love you, gun. I love you. Willis. That's why we had the game face on, baby. That's why we had the game face on. Whew. Yes. 922. Whew. 922. Yes. I don't even know what to say, bro. We came out and we got set up, traditional set, a hen and a Jake decoy, and man, they came out the roost, and there had to have been 15 different toms and probably 20 some odd different hens. Talking probably more than I've ever heard any birds talk. Whew, this is my first Miriam's hunting, and me and Willis, we decided that we're gonna have to put the stock on them, man. We're gonna have to run a gun, and luckily we had a lot of these cedars. Just kind of took it easy and follow where they were going, and I think it took us about a half hour to move about 70 yards, 100 yards. Whew. Let's go check this bird out. I think he's pretty sweet. Yes. Whew. Well, we guessed him about 55, 60 yards. May have been a little bit further than that. I'd say he was within 55, but using 6-shot, that Federal 3.5 inch. And that flight control wad, speaking of flight control wad, move my wad out to 50 yards. Keep a real tight pattern. Let's go check this dude out first. First Miriam hunt. Woo! Look at them spurs. Good inch spurs, nice hooks. Let's see this fan he's got. What an unreal fan. What an unreal fan. Well, that's what we came out here to do. Hopefully, when I get into cell service, I can send Cody a pic, and hopefully he's got a big old Eastern on the ground. But we're about to head into Canton, Oklahoma. It's about 4 hours away, so we got to jump in the truck and haul. We got shag nasty, get set up. Hopefully I can land a Rio. If Cody gets an Eastern, then we've done it. We've been able to fill 3 different subspecies in one day. Me getting 2. Hopefully Cody will get that Eastern and we can meet up and we can both get 2 in one day. 2 different species, pretty impressive. And that's what's great about Oklahoma. They got 3 different subspecies. You can take 3 in one day. If you're a diehard turkey hunter like me, it just doesn't get much sweeter. But let's meet back up with Cody Eastham. He may be out in the field, he may be on the road. Either way, me and Will's about to do it. Let's see this beard right quick. See this beard. 9 1/4. Not bad. Not bad. Let's rock.
If your greatest adventure is the great outdoors, we'll see you at the Sportsman's Warehouse. Whether you're a hunter, fisherman, or simply can't resist the wild's call, the Sportsman's Warehouse is where you'll discover everything you're going to need to make your next adventure great. And with the city's most knowledgeable staff of outdoor experts, there's always help and advice you can really use. The Sportsman's Warehouse, getting your great adventure off to a great start.
Do any amount of hunting and you'll appreciate the next generation of Alpha boots by Lacrosse. These new Alpha Lights not only keep your feet warm and dry like the original Alphas, they're even lighter and more comfortable. Lacrosse hasn't left out the snug ankle fit or aggressive outsole either. They've just taken out some of the weight, making the trip from the tree stand to the truck all the easier. We all know that other boots cost a few bucks less, but your feet pretty much end up paying for it. And that's why I've kept a pair of Lacrosse boots in my truck for over 20 years.
Well, rolling through another small town in the panhandle of Oklahoma, making our way towards the Sealing, Canton area. We were hunting up in Kenton on some of the chain ranch land. Headed back to meet Newley, who runs the chain ranch, and see if he can't put us on a Rio. Kind of got some news from Cody. I think they've been having a pretty tough time with the Easterns down there. They haven't been able to get one down. They got the rest of the day to do it, and hopefully that works out for them. And you know, when it comes to Easterns, they're just they're a hard bird to hunt. Real picky, real timid. You know, can get turned off at the drop of the hat. You know, so hopefully we can push some luck their way and they can get something done. I'm feeling pretty positive about the Rio. I know the land we're hunting. I've taken a number of different birds off of it, so we'll get out there and get set up and see if we can't get one this afternoon. And it may kind of be the same ordeal as that Merriam. May kind of have to do a little bit of running and gunning, but that's what we like to do. That's what we like to do. But let's check back in with Cody and see if we can't get that Eastern on the ground.
9:22 is the official 24-hour mark. It's 6:48 right now. Well, y'all, we're gonna stay on these birds here. Let's go check in with Cody on that Rio.
Well, this is what it's come down to, the final hour. We got to get set up quick. Definitely like to thank Chain Ranch for having us out up in the Panhandle, out here in the Canton Ceiling area. We're gonna set up. We got a nice Tom across the road. Hopefully we can come in, get him to come in with a decoy, kind of out of curiosity at this time of day. Definitely like to thank Nick and Doug for that quick camo hat. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I go out, I lose a lot of my face mask, especially turkey season. So it's always nice to be able to have it 2 in 1. Game over, baby. Big money. Oh! Ah, man, I'm kind of getting a cramp. Oh, man.
That's a good shot.
Kind of hung up for a while. Old Brownie gets it done. Nice calling.
Yep.
That love talk. Get off, Spider. Is that mine?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Good with your birdie.
Big Rio.
He's a little wet. Kind of down in the marshy bottom, but yep. Not bad at all. You know, turkey hunting is what I love to get out and do. The weather's usually nicer, and we can run a gun.
Oh yeah.
And we did that with the Miriam. We did that a little bit yesterday, as you saw, when we first got to the ranch here in Canton. And this morning was a little bit more traditional. He was strutting around. He had some hens with him, so he's a little hesitant to just run right into the decoy.
I don't think he could see our decoy either.
Yeah, he may not see her. He was kind of set up around the corner, but either way, Newly did the talking, and
Love talked him in.
he came in close enough. Let's join back up with Cody Easom in eastern Oklahoma. He's having some trouble with them eastern birds, but they're work.
They are hard.
They work. He's putting a lot of time out there, so he's got about 2 more hours to go. Let's sit back and hopefully it'll work out for him.
Hey, for those of you who have followed Cody and I's show, you know that all our hunts are 100% fair chase, so anything that give us the upper edge in the woods, we're all about it.
That's right, Cody. And getting to the stand's half the battle, but we know we can go through some of the toughest terrain, silent and sit-free, with the all-new, all-electric Stealth 4x4. Check them out at the number at the bottom of the screen, or go to their website today.
Up there, by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot!
Brilliant aiming solutions. Now with 4 self-luminous reticles to choose from, you'll be sure to get your trophy. Trichicon.
Well, folks, it is, I believe it's coming to the end. It ain't quite 9:22 yet, but we've been chasing this bird this morning. In the entire 24 hours we've been hunting, you know, it works out to where the clock started at 9:22 yesterday morning, and so we got up with about 3 hours to hunt this morning. And in the 3 hours, we've heard more gobbling than we have heard this entire trip. The wind has been unbelievable. The terrain is something that I've never hunted before in my life. And without Cody and his dad and James, you know, these three guys have been running through this country for years, and Cody's been putting the hurt on over in western Oklahoma. And you know, he shot the Miriam yesterday at 9:22 in the morning. They traveled back down to Canton, Oklahoma to the Chain Ranch and met up with Newly, and got on a Rio this morning. About 7:30, 7:45, they put that Rio down. He sent me a text message and a picture and everything. And I really thought we had this one in the bag. We were within 75 yards of this bird here, and he was just always always over one of these hills, man. I mean, it's you can't never see no further than 40 yards in these woods. But guys, hope y'all have enjoyed it. It has been a long 24 hours. We have hunted hard, and it's just time to go, man. 24 hours is 24 hours.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that wild ride. I think for the first time we kind of, you know, threw it together, and definitely we're going to have to work some things out next year down the road. But, you know, for a 24-hour period, we're about, I would say about 30, 40 minutes away from getting it all done, sealing the deal with your Eastern being the hardest. But I think maybe next year, just because how well it went for me this year, I'm going to start out in the southeastern part of the state. And I'll let you go up there and get those next year.
Well, I think we've learned a lot, no doubt, from the first year experience, obviously. And so we've got a better feel of what's going to need to go down to get it done next year. I think we're going to end up doing it. That Eastern bird, like Cody said, we wasn't far off. I mean, it was the first bird that we had logically had a chance at.
Right.
And when that clock went off, it was like, man, we was this close, you know. But hey, that's how it is. When you got time restraints, you got time restraints. We had fun doing it, and we're looking forward to next year. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Till next time, stay outdoors.
We would like to thank you, the sportsmen, for joining us on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody. We would like for you to share your outdoor adventures. Visit us at codyandcody.tv. Join us again next week right here on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody.
It's definitely a good fish, but it's kind of a teaser.